turn me loose. You never can lose. Now gon' turn me loose. Yeah. Now go and take a number. It's real hot to miss like I'm in the yellow Hummer. Got you breathing heavy like you was a runner. Chillin' with my crew, we gon' do it till the sun up, yeah. 90s baby, I grew up on driving. A little bit of daylight when the feeling come alive. It's like engine number 9, take it back this time. Let it clear your mind, rewind, yeah. It's a feeling you can't describe. Now go and close your eyes, and it'll be alright.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Now here's Cunningham. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Stolen by Thompson. Takes it inside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And we're about a minute into the first. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
And Allie, thanks.
And Daniels doesn't mess around. When he's charging inside, he's focused on the flush. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Cunningham. Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Outside Morant. Into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
They double-team Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Duran in the post. Another shot. It's rebounded by Memphis. And it's Moran off the drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
And Moran is tough to contain without fouling, especially when he's attacking the rim.
And one thing that Moran has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Greg.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Now here's Moran. Give him 8. Wide open look. Duran with a rebound.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's Cunningham. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
And it's in there.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Uneasy, too, on the layup. Cunningham's got his second basket of the game.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Morant surveying the floor. Got it. Takes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Memphis on D. 8-point game.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Second team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here's Hardaway. Hasn't got one to fall yet. 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson. Tipped. Here's Jackson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. But I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Detroit. And stolen by Hardaway. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his third foul so far.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Pass to Daniels. Outside Dick. Jackson on the wing. Here's Hartenstein. They double him with Duran. And here's Kennard. Offline with a 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson in the post. And it's going to be a 3-second call. 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Kicks it out to Kennard. The three-pointer off the mark. Knocked loose. Here's Daniels. Off with the layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Gm9, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He put... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
If they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Pistons trail up by 8. And here's Cunningham outside. Rebounded by Daniels. And here's Memphis. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. Kennard for 3. From downtown. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts. Brett, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. It's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Here's Cunningham. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Duren. Fires the 3.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Daniels. He has 6. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Daniels. Here's Hartenstein. Kennard for 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players, but still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Here's Daniels. Outside Dick. Pulls it in from the elbow. Pass to Hartenstein. Kennard for 3. Duren with a rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Teammates got to love playing with Cade Cunningham. I mean, this guy plays so unselfish, on-time, on-target passing.
Dick with a miss. Pistons trail up by 7. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Kennard outside. Jackson on the wing. Outside Morant to stop the drought. The rebound by Detroit.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Kennard with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Back to Kennard. Pass to Morant. Kicks it out to Kennard. For three. Good. And the setup by Morant. Kennard's got 6.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
Here's Cunningham. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Nice shot by Kennard.
That's his third three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
Cunningham. Got it. Good job in the low post. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Cade, hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Sinks the tray.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Stewart. Shakes him. And finished off by Stewart.
And Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
Kennard on the wing. Kicks it out to Bain. From deep. And another three for Memphis.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Thompson. Cunningham with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Pass to Kennard. Morant with it. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Cunningham. Driving inside. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Outside Morant. Oh, Morant finesses it home.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so we wrap up the first half. Grizzlies out in front. Up by 15. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to Huff. Out to Covington. Hits the trifecta.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
All right, let's get an update on Cade Cunningham's injury. Allie, any news?
The head athletic trainer for the Pistons provided some information. He did share some good news. It looks like the injury is not nearly as serious as they originally thought. Adversity hitting this team early, but that will create opportunities for others to step into new roles. It'll be interesting to see how these changes come together, Brian.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. 3. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. That'll be a 5-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
The open shot, Morant. And again, it's Memphis missing. Pistons trail by 16. Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brent, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. I'm going to go on the bright side. Look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better.
Tragic. Told them they don't want no get so drastic. Shaka be that thing, he got magic. I don't cause they too fake. I boogie, I'm recording off of too fake. For a roommate, I called her, told her, say it's too late. I remember having on the E-way. Landing 22 call, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it each way. OTF, HETF with new lay. I used to ride the 4, the ops was on the 2 train. Don't call my phone no more, you not my boo thing. Don't call my phone.